This summer on Beaver Island, the island residents honored World War II veteran Paul Neumann with one last ride.
I flew bombing missions from Shenya over to the Japanese Kuril Islands and down to where I could just see Hokkaido on the horizon. Our range wasn't far enough to get to Japan proper, but we did cover the area north. And the mighty 11th Air Force had a major strike force of 9 airplanes.
When World War II veteran Paul Neumann talks about the war, he's amazingly humble, like when he talks about flying through what they call flak.
It's anti-aircraft guns that fire up to your altitude when the shells explode up where you are. And they throw shrapnel in all directions, and sometimes it hits your plane. There were puffs all around you, and when you got home, somebody had to patch your airplane a few places, but that was all.
Or the way he talks about nearly being shot down with such nonchalance.
I got my 28 missions in. I lost engines on several of them. I had some damage to the aircraft, but to say, is there a dramatic thing? No, not really. I had an engine knocked out over the Kurils one time by a Jap fighter. Maybe I've mentioned it before. I just plain dove for the biggest cloud I could get in. And when I came out the other side, I didn't see him again.
Paul was the commander of this B-24, the little girl.
12-man crew, but I carried the squadron photographer also. That made 13.
He always managed to carry home his comrades, a feat he is very proud of.
I was fortunate. I never had a crew member wounded even, and none killed. So I think I was doing pretty well.
Beaver Island, June 26th. A group of sponsors hired a World War II-era B-25 to participate in an air show, plus one other special mission.
Okay, guys. Okay. Say pizza. Pizza.
And Paul is all smiles.
I'll save my thank you until I see the picture.
Okay. Oh, I see how it is.
With his humor and humility.
But somebody got this plane here, and I assume that it's safe to ride in for one trip on the island.
They honor Paul and his service.
Please say thanks, Paul. Thank you.
That's great.
With one last crawl up a hatch. And one last flight. Paul received the Distinguished Flying Cross for his service in the war.
My knees are shaking.
It's great.
Very nice. I forgot they were so noisy.
And in the end, one last thank you, Paul.
Yes. Because of your service to our country, and honor us with your ride, the Yankee Air Museum wants to present you with this medallion. Oh, that's very the greatest generation. Very gracious of you. Thank you. I think that was the DFC. It's not the same, but it's from us, so thank you very much. I got one of those anyway. Yeah. This one is thank you very much.